Good morning, Necedah High School students and parents, and welcome to our Necedah High School Morning Minute. I'm going to share a few updates for this week for Necedah High School and then get you on your way with your day. So really quick, our Cardinal calendar, I have it popped up here in the next window. For our high school students this week, you have Pride Time on Monday and Wednesday. I'm going to bring this calendar down here so you can see the days here. You have Pride Time on Monday and Wednesday, so that means you have your odd block classes on Monday and Wednesday, and then you have your even block classes on Tuesday and Thursday. So make sure that a real quick, actually, when I'm thinking about it, sorry, a real quick attendance announcement. I'm not used to reading glasses, so sometimes I kind of flip them. And anyways, I digress. An attendance announcement. It's really important that when you go to your Google Meets, because you need to go to them for attendance purposes for each of your classes, that you stay in them. If you go to your 9 o'clock Google Meet for your first hour class and you're in class for till 9:05, and then you leave because you don't want to stay in class, or I don't know what the reason might be, but it's of your own choosing, you are going to be marked absent for that class, and it's going to be an unexcused absence. So you need to go to class. It's just like if you went into your class in the morning at school and then you said, okay, hey, Mr. Seachalk, yeah, I'll see you later. And then you just kind of walk out after 5 minutes. It would be the same thing. So please make sure that you stay in class the whole time. Sometimes, teachers in a virtual environment, things are a little bit different. So they might, they might present content for 20 minutes and say, okay, you got 10 or 15 minutes to work. You can stay on if you have questions, or you can log off Google Meet, but they'll tell you have to come back in order to be counted for attendance. So please make sure that you do that. It's really our only way to make sure that kids are attending and taking care of things, and also make sure that you stay in a schedule while we're virtual, because we feel like that's extremely important. So please make sure you do that so that your attendance counts, and also you're in class learning, because that's what this is all about, and it's really important. So thank you very much for that public service announcement, Mr. Becker. You're welcome. Okay, so that's what we got this week. We have no school on Friday. No school on Friday. That is a professional development day for your teachers. So you can, catch up on things if you need to, as we're heading into the second week here, or the end of the second week of term 3. So, but otherwise, you do not have classes on that Friday. So back to our update. Parents, I got a couple links in here for you about our learning guide if you need to check that out. And also, this is our website that has resources for all our stuff that's virtual. So YouTube links, all those things. If you go on that website, you'll find all those things. And students, back to you for our habit of mind focus this week is listening and communicating with empathy and understanding. And in previous weeks, I've talked to you about how, when you're listening and you're in a conversation, or maybe you're listening to your teacher during a lesson, or you're having a conversation with your friend. Hey, Bob, how's it going? And they start talking to you about something, and then as opposed to you thinking about the next thing you're going to say, instead of doing that, ask questions and clarify, what they want, what they're saying, so that you're showing that you really understand, and that you're really trying to understand what they're getting at, and you might actually learn a little bit about their point of view, which is kind of cool. So the other thing, with listening and communicating with empathy and understanding, really a lot of that right now just has to do within our virtual environment. It's just so hard to make sure that you understand and know what somebody else's point of view is, because sometimes you may have your camera off, so your teacher can't see your reaction or what you're actually thinking about something, because body language is so important. You just don't see that in a virtual environment generally, in many cases. So making sure that you ask clarifying questions when you're in class with your teacher. If you have questions about something, setting up another Google Meet with them, or just waiting at the end of a meet to just have that conversation with them, send them that quick email to to clarify. All those things are really important so you know that you understand what's going on and you're advocating for yourself and your own learning. That part is extremely important. We're going to be virtual here. Hopefully, we're back right after Christmas break, back in our cohort model as we were previously, so that we get you in person. And but while we're waiting for that to happen, we have to continue learning and we have to continue coming to school. And so, whatever format that is, and so we need to make the most of the opportunities that we currently have. So thank you very much for thinking through that and spending some time just kind of reflecting on how you can be a better listener, and that can also help you think about things in different ways. So it can help you think about small changes you can make when you really understand somebody's point of view. It can make you think about things a little bit differently. So a couple other quick things in here. Students, if you want to create your own schedule, you can do that. You can make a copy right here, and then you can put all your Google Meet links in there if you want to, and have everything organized for yourself for the next couple of weeks. This quote right here, I love this quote. It's by Carl Rogers. It says, "We think, we listen, but very rarely do we listen with real understanding, with true empathy. Yet listening of this very special kind is one of the most potent forces for change that I know." So again, it's getting at that thought of when you listen to somebody and you take into account where they're coming from, and you ask those clarifying questions, or you have that conversation back and forth, it can help you think about your own point of view and what changes or modifications you might have to that. So, listening, extremely important skill. And I have this YouTube link in here for, if you want to organize yourself further, there's a video on using Google Calendar and Google Tasks. Parents, I have some standard-based grading resources for you that some of you have seen already, but these are on our school website. And then if you're missing anything or you have a question about something, you can certainly email me at mbecker@nacitaschools.org, or you can check out our student update from a couple of weeks ago that discussed our fully virtual schedule. So that's what we have for this week, folks. We hope you have a great week. Again, if you have any questions or concerns, don't hesitate to give us a call in the office at 608-565-2256, extension 101, 102, or my extension is, I just said it. My extension is 102. Yeah. Office is 100 or 101. And other than that, let's have a great week and let's make it count. This Cardinal call is for you. Hey, woo! I'm not quite as loud because everybody else in the house is asleep, so try not to wake them up. So anyways, have a great week, Cardinals. Thanks.